Hello again, everyone, and welcome back. In this episode, we travel 47 miles from our base camp in Glen, New Hampshire to Franconia Notch State Park, where Jane and I will hike 2.5 miles to the famed Flume Gorge. With some beautiful covered bridges, huge glacial rocks, and magnificent waterfalls, this hike is going to be great. From Florida to Alaska, from the East Coast to the West Coast, join Steve and Jane celebrating their 50th anniversary as they explore America in the cool Nana Coach, their 27-foot Thor Freedom Elite motorhome, as they visit the many points of interest in our beautiful country on their golden anniversary adventure. Our route takes us by Crawford's Notch in Hart's location on US 302 to view the incredibly beautiful Silver Cascade. One of the most popular waterfalls in New England, Silver Cascade is a 600-foot tall mix of plunges and cascades that hop and skip from left to right down the southern side of the 4,000-foot high Mount Jackson. From the outset of the hike at the Flume Gorge, it's a pretty steep downhill path at the very beginning. This won't be as easy of a hike as we originally thought it would be.
I am determined to make this 2.5 mile hike.
There she comes. She made it. This picturesque bridge was built in 1886. It's built across the scenic Pemigewasset River. In the Abenaki native language, Pemigewasset means swift or rapid current. Over time, the rushing waters of the Flume Brook exposed this large outcropping of rock. Table Rock is a section of Conway granite that is 500 feet long and 75 feet wide. The Flume Gorge is a natural gorge extending 800 feet horizontally at the base of Mount Liberty in Franconia Notch State Park, New Hampshire. Cut by Flume Brook, the gorge features walls of Conway granite that rise to a height of 70 to 90 feet and are 12 to 20 feet apart. The gorge was discovered in 1808 by 93-year-old Aunt Jessie Guernsey. Nearly 200 million years ago, in the Jurassic period, the Conway granite that forms the walls of the Flume was deeply buried molten rock. As it cooled, the granite was broken by closely spaced vertical fractures that lay nearly parallel in a northeasterly direction. Sometime after the fractures were formed, small dikes of basalt were forced up along the fractures. The basalt came from deep within the earth as a fluid material, and because of pressure, was able to force the Conway granite aside. The basalt crystallized quickly against a relatively cold granite. Because of this quick cooling, the basalt is a fine-grained rock. Had this material ever reached the surface, it would have become lava flows. Basalt is the most widespread of all igneous rocks and comprises more than 90% of all volcanic rocks. It is used in construction making, cobblestones, and statues. Onward and upward, we continue our trek up the lengthy flight of stairs to come to the top of the gorge where we're going to find the prize of our hike, Avalanche Falls. We are apparently getting closer as we can hear the falls in the background. To the right, we can see the huge boulders that have been forced down from the top of the mountain into the gorge by the waterfall. Still many steps to climb to reach our prize.
I wonder how many more steps to climb.
The incredible power exerted by water is clearly demonstrated when you see all of these large rocks and stones that have plummeted down the gorge from the Avalanche Falls.
After nearly 90 minutes of hiking and climbing, we finally made it to the top of the gorge.
The pool is a deep basin in the Pemigewasset River. It was formed at the end of the Ice Age some 25,000 years ago. On the high cliff above the pool, the sentinel pine stood for centuries. It was one of the largest in the state, nearly 175 foot high with a circumference of 16 feet. The hurricane of September 1938 uprooted the giant pine, whose trunk bridges the river above the pool and forms the base for the sentinel covered bridge.
Thanks for watching. We hope you join us for our next episode when we tour the famous Kankamanga Scenic Byway.